Ending all these cycles and curses. You still feel hopeless till I bloom like a lotus.
What's up, 7 Octoberz here. Welcome to episode 4 of my vlog series, The Book of 7. What you just saw in the intro is me drinking my tea. And I had a gansito there. If you know, you know. Shout out to my friend and jefa Julie for getting me that dope mug. But yeah, I just wanted to show you that because as I mentioned in the past episodes, I've been dealing with a lot of like stomach and colon issues, and then mixed with my anxiety doesn't make things any better. So ironically, I never liked teas. I grew up in a Mexican household where that was like forced upon us, and we were sick. So I think that's the reason why I never liked them, and just the taste to me was never like the best. But ironically now I'm a tea drinker because of everything that's been going on with my stomach. It's actually been helping with a lot of the pain and stuff like that. So of course I had to mix it with like something kind of like sugary, so a gansito, because if not I can't drink it just by itself. I kind of started to, but it's still kind of difficult. But anyways, I just wanted to show that as the intro. And as far as these next clips, I wanted to show what's been happening, and we're still in the month of July 2021. A lot of dope shit has been happening. Sometimes we focus a lot on the negative stuff, but there's a lot of positive stuff that happens too, and I'm trying to focus a lot of my energy and my thoughts into that. This next clip is me at the car wash, and I pretty much go into detail, but I just had finished watching her R&B artist, musician, dope songwriter interview with Angie Martinez on YouTube. I love watching interviews, get to get more insight on the artist, and it's just dope because she's one of my favorite artists. For those that have seen past interviews of me, initially when I started Nightmare on Sedgwick Avenue, which is my blog and podcast where I do hip-hop and horror interviews, I never really showed my pictures of me in my Instagram just because I wanted it to be more about hip-hop and the horror and all that stuff that I was doing. The least of my concerns was my image. So a lot of people, it was funny, they assumed that I was a dude, and then people started seeing me at shows and stuff like that, and they knew like I was a girl. So for me, it's always been about the artistry, the music, the art, and her is the same way, so I can relate to her. So yeah, watch this clip of me, just pretty much talking about me being introspective. Sometimes when I'm by myself, I think a lot, and I like to share these thoughts with y'all now in this vlog series. So here we go. What up, everybody? I'm at the car wash. As you can see or hear, some cleansing time for my car and myself. Shit, I've been going through a lot these past couple weeks. I just actually watched her interview with Angie Martinez like an hour ago. That she was inspiring. Like, her is one of my inspirations. One of the reasons I never really wanted to show my face in the beginning in the hip hop scene and the horror scene, because it's all about the music and the art, and that's it for me. And she was really inspiring, talking about that she rather spend time with her family and to celebrate shit, because at the end those are the people that are going to be with you, and I totally agree. Alright, and in this clip I just wanted to show again a little bit about myself, my daily life. So in this clip right here that I'm showing right now, it's at a laundromat that's like not even like 3 minutes away from my house. Right now we just have the washer that works, but the dryer doesn't work. We have a cheap ass landlord, so we gotta go out. And this was on July 4th, so I kind of did this clip kind of like for me to remember, like, damn, this shit, like I did this shit on a July 4th, going to do laundry with my mom, and just to look back and one day be like, dude, remember that fucking like July 4th when I was fucking doing laundry and shit like that. So kind of wanted to just show that clip there. That's pretty much what it is. Alright, in this clip I'm showing right here, it's a snippet of The Bride, which is a track off the Spooky Gang Collective's latest project called Rotten Veggies. Shout out to my Spookies. Shout out specifically to Rob Rockley, who's also a Spooky Gang member. He organized this. Shout out to Evolve One, who mixed and mastered the project. I'm really proud of this track, The Bride. I love storytelling. A lot of the time I write from different perspective, from different characters, so it's a lot of creativity. I grew up being told like stories by my abuelita when I was a kid, so that really influenced the way I write my music at times. So I do not sometimes write it from 7 October's perspective, but I write it from a different characters, and in this case it was The Bride. If you've seen Kill Bill, Quentin Tarantino's film, Uma Thurman plays badass The Bride. She's an assassin who gets betrayed. And of course, I added my Mexican culture to it. So yeah, I hope you guys dig it. I'm streaming everywhere. The project, Rotten Veggies, Raw Broccoli, Spooky Gang. And you can find me at 7 Octoberz on all streaming platforms. And I also have Sapphire that dropped too. I mentioned in the last episode, but that's out as well. More different than anything I've done. It's R&B, but yeah, check it out. I'm really excited for these tracks that are out right now. Some of these I wrote a couple months ago. The Bride, I wrote it last year. But I'm really getting really great feedback, and I appreciate everybody that's been listening to it. The positive feedback I've been getting, it really means a lot. That's one thing I've been focusing on this year as well, is like appreciating, living in the moment, appreciating all the love that I've been getting instead of focusing on the negativity. So yeah, it means a lot, y'all. All right, and in this next clip, I wanted to show how I do my setup when I record here in my own makeshift studio I have. So I'm here showing you doing my whole setup with my computer, my mic, all that. I've been working on music again. I took a little break, a little hiatus, like I mentioned in some of my past vlog episodes, but I'm trying to get back into it. And it's, for me, it has to come organically. So shout out to mi amigo JC Viva, together we're Chicano Legends. He sent me, like maybe a couple weeks ago, a beat called La Playa, and he had already wrote his hook and his verses, and he said, do you want to like see what you can do with it? And I was like, okay, I'll listen to it. So I checked it out, fell in love with it. And for me, like the way I songwrite is if I'm feeling it, I just can write to it like right away. So it literally took me probably less than an hour to write my got 2 verses, and I love this track. I can't wait for you guys to hear it. So in here I'm kind of recording like a rough mix of it, rough draft. But yeah, hopefully in the next couple weeks or the next month or so, I want to drop that so you guys can check it out. But it's acoustic, kind of like what we're known for Chicano Legends tracks, and of course gotta be a love song. So yeah, so hope you guys check that out when I drop that, but it's gonna be called La Playa. This next clip that I'm showing right here, this is my dad. He's the cook of the family. Wanted to show a little bit of my family life. My mom is not a fan of cooking. She'll cook if she has to, but she's not a fan. I'm not a fan either. It's funny because I joke around that the first thing I'm going to do once I get money as an artist is hire a chef, because I fucking hate cooking. And to bring it back to me as 7 Octoberz as an artist, my artist life, I also got to go to my Spooky Hermano Sham's music video for the Holy Spirit. He had a music video at Mission Bay. It was fucking dope. All these people showed up. People wearing Spooky Gang t-shirts that Sham did, black and white. That shit was dope. Low-key, I was like, damn, this looks like a cult. But it was just dope to see everybody representing Spooky Gang, which is, again, San Diego hip-hop collective that I'm a part of. Sham took it to a new level that night. All these peers, friends that I hadn't seen in a while showed up to show love and support to the homie Sham. He killed it. It was an amazing night. We finally got a lot of the Spooky Gang members. It's a total of 9 of us, but we got 7 of us there, I believe. Lucky 7, but of course, Sire Spooky, Smalls Uno, who is the creator of Spooky Gang. He doesn't live in San Diego anymore, but he was there in spirit. And also Speakeasy, one of my favorite producers that he's produced some of my tracks. Shout out to both of them. They weren't there, but they were there in spirit. But we got everybody else there, so it was dope seeing everybody. And then just seeing peers and friends that I hadn't seen, like I said, because of COVID. So it had been a minute that I'd been out, and I had to show love for this. So hope you guys enjoy the clips. It was fucking dope. It was an epic night for San Diego hip hop for sure.
It's a wave.
The dark side? How could you possibly know anything about the dark side?
Understand the time you win. For every action is a consequence. Straight out the pet zoo, I mean this shit is absurd. They got me really thinking how that shit go. I mean if that's the status quo, then who am I not to go? Mac 10 spitting fast and get to taking it slow. Murder the objective when you playing it, bro. Did that make sense? Had they cool out on the tough guy shit, but what is you saying? We can take over the world. bitches, niggas but they wanna thug it out. Couple hitters on the squad, 2 snaps and they're blasphemy. And you become the victim, dog. You just another casualty. Welcome to the jungle. This a live environment. Middle of this motherfucker, you inside the lion's den. Moving with a purpose. Poison little homies. They having They thought they boxed them, but it gave a nigga options. Cut the razor to the yayo and get it up out the block.
Go! Alright. And these final clips is going to be the Tumex show in Santa Ana, California, in Orange County. It was Tumex, LMNO, Sinaloa, AWOL1. It was a really dope show. Shout out to the platform team for hooking it up. We got to go there. We're going to just enjoy the show, but we actually ended up working the merch table for Tumex, which was actually dope to be on the other end because I'm usually the one that spends money on merch. So to see that kind of come full circle, to me that was dope. And I want to talk a little bit about selflessness and doing it for the love. And for me, it's always been the love of hip-hop and just the love of music and movies. So to have done that, it was really cool. We got to hear stories from some of his fans and supporters of how they met their significant other through Tumex because they bonded over liking his music. They passed it on to their kids. That's just like a beautiful thing to hear. Yeah, Tumex has created like a dope relationship with his fans and supporters. And it's just like I can attest to that. He's really a giving person. I actually got to pick him up from San Bernardino and brought him all the way to San Diego for a Tumex cinema episode. Full transparency, I did not grow up listening to Tumex, but I knew who he was and who he is because he's a legend in LA. And so being part of Platform Collection, being part of the Tumex cinema, I learned more about him. And even just going to that show and seeing him perform for the first time made me a fan, and just hearing all the stories. So the energy in that room when he performed, and you'll see in the next clips, is just like something that you can't even explain. It's just something you felt that night, and it was a beautiful thing to see all the love that they have for him. And I hope one day I can build something like that with my supporters, because it's just a beautiful thing to see that you've impacted people's lives like that with your music, and just for him being like the person that he is, a giving and loving person. So shout out to Tumex, and shout out to the platform team, and also shout out to AWOL1. His merch table was right next to us. I had to go and show love. There was this dope like Beetlejuice inspired t-shirt that he had. I was gonna go buy it, and he actually gave it to me for free. So shout out to AWOL1. He also got I gotta take a picture with him so I can show it like right here. And yeah, hope you guys enjoy the clips.
Yes. Oh yeah, I'm just put them out of the way just so that they don't. Wow, dude, so you like Kel actually put me on the picture. So he makes pictures this. He makes
Quick clip, that's Mike Mackey, that's Kelsey Ray, Tumex, Gel Rock, and AWOL1. It was in the green room, and it was pretty dope to just be there.
I've done shows with a lot of legends from like the West Coast, gangsta rap from Dog Pound to the DJ Quicks, even the newer stuff like Kendrick Lamar and all of them. But it comes back to the originator, and it comes back to the person that I've been fucking with. One of the first headliners that I ever booked, in a 60 capacity bar called La Pachanga in Santa Ana on Sullivan and Edinger. See, it was only right for me to do my first show back from pandemic after doing 15 years of shows every month, non-stop, but I had to come back to this, and I had to bring it back to my brother. I had to bring it back to my brother Tumex, so make some motherfucking noise for my brother Tumex.
In fact, that's why I try to make my kisses so magical. It's 2 songs in, and I'm already like, get grandpa the chair. Time to get grandpa's chair. Sing that shit with me, yo. As I ride my bicycle against the one way, I'm rocking icicle on a Sunday. Cold drops, poured over old crops. As long as the soil's strong, the more I'm core of the songs. Never point away the wrong. I'm an indigenous born with a mysterious surface. As heavy that this earth is, really worthless. Sing that shit. Paranoia will destroy ya. Paranoia will destroy ya. Paranoia will destroy ya. And I got a lot, maybe too much. So just sing this shit like he's over here. Yo, come on, sing that shit. Honestly, on everything I love, man, like, this, once again, man, ever since forever, fuck the next shit, but ever since forever, your positive words, man, your kindness, you guys have been, I appreciate it. Look, just like everybody in this fucking building, we all make mistakes. I made a lot of mistakes, I had a lot of vices. We all did a lot of fucking mistakes, but every day is a new chance to do better. And I appreciate you. And honestly, hey, this is one of the last time we do this. My heart is so fucking satisfied. And I just want to thank all of you. Support LA Underground Hip Hop forever. Thank you very much.
All right, and usually I do on the next episode, but in this case, I just wanted to say thank you to everybody, and I want to do a hip hop and horror giveaway. For all the support and love I've been getting, and also because I finally hit my 1,500 follower mark in Instagram, which means a lot to me because I started again from scratch. When I started Nightmare on Sedgwick Avenue, nobody knew that I was doing this, and I just started getting love and support. I put in the work. I've built relationships with people either in the hip-hop scene, horror scene, or even outside of that. I just appreciate everybody, whether you're not even a hip-hop fan or a horror fan and you just follow me because you, I don't know, like the content or can gravitate to anything of the messages that I give about positivity. That means the world to me. So I wanted to give back to y'all. So more information will be on my Instagram. I might share it on Facebook and Twitter. And yeah, so to get more information on how to enter for the giveaway, it'll be on my Instagram feed. And follow me at 7 Octoberz if you're not already. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's appreciated. Like, comment, all that is appreciated. So hope you guys been enjoying the episodes. I have more great things coming that I'm working on. I don't want to put it out there yet, but I'm really excited to share with y'all, and I'm going to be sharing it on this vlog series. So yeah, thank you guys, and have a good rest of your week or weekend whenever you're watching this. Peace.
I hope you're down for the ride. My name will be remembered in this lifetime. Heads I sever, I'm too clever. Ancient being, been here since forever. Torture for pleasure, la serpiente with the feather.